Hey babies. Okay, today let's talk about the power of 5D alchemy and knowing that you are an infinite being within consciousness, and how much value that holds. Okay, so I'll give you an example with 5D alchemy. Because we are a part of a shared consciousness, when you want to get things done strategically rather than forcefully or in the physical, where you are avoiding infringing upon karma, right? What you can do within your meditation is simply tap into your source embodiment and into source consciousness. And if you have an issue with a specific person, you can call in their higher self and tap into your higher self and visualize scenarios playing out the way you would like them. You can also directly speak to their higher self, and it's going to initially feel uncomfortable if there is this problem or you do have these unsettled feelings, is what we'll say, unsettled feelings about that person, right? But if you can put the ego aside, because we are working strategically, right? So if you can put that ego to the side, you will be able to transmute situations that are unnecessarily chaotic or turbulent, and you can transmute them into a process and outcome that is more preferable, and in some cases completely resolve the situation. And how you might do that is you can sit in your meditation and you say, Source, I'm now tapping into source consciousness. I call in my higher self and the higher self of X, Y, and Z so that I may speak from my higher understanding and from my heart. My intention at this time is to peacefully resolve this situation so that I no longer have to feel this person's presence or be a part of their lower reality. At this time, I speak to X's higher self. X's higher self, I am feeling upset, frustrated with X, and I no longer wish to be a part of their reality and any negativity that they are bringing my way through projections, through looks, through all chaos energy that I'm picking up. I open my heart to clear this energy so that we may both go our separate ways. Thank you, and so it is. And you can keep it pretty simple. I mean, depending on if the situation is deeper than that, you can elaborate on what it is that you need, elaborate on next steps for what you would like to manifest as part of completely removing yourself from that dynamic. And I promise you, in your reality, you are going to see either the person, fall off, like you don't no longer see them anymore, or you simply just don't feel, that same connection. And this can work as part of previous relationships. And also, if you are trying to build closer relationships, let's say with family and friends, you know, if there's been some type of argument and, you know, you want to meet them at their higher self and at a more connected heart space, then you're able to do this from a loving place as well. And so, yeah, like this is something that you can practice at night before bed or in the morning after a gratitude meditation. But the value here is that not everything has to be resolved from a physical altercation or from a physical confrontation. You can handle this energetically and spiritually, and then be disciplined enough to not necessarily have to have conversations with people that you know are unhealthy or toxic or exhibiting toxic traits, right? And so it just eliminates, you know, your karmic balance, and it allows for you to move on to more important priorities and where you prefer to vibrate energetically and with the people that are at that energetic level to support you. Now, this isn't meant as an alternative for you to not defend yourself if experiencing any immediate violence, or reaching out for support or help in any dangerous situations. But it is something that is powerful as it relates to shifting the energy and co-creating a different reality through influence. This is extremely powerful to keeping and maintaining your spiritual organization internally, because that's from where we manifest, right? That's where, you know, how we hold our energetic signature. So this way, your power, your creative power is not being manipulated, and now you're co-creating with low vibrational, you know, activity and people who are acting in a low vibrational way. And so this has been super successful for me, letting my family know sometimes that, like, I want them to feel my love and my presence when I'm not in their presence, especially if, you know, I haven't been able to make the calls that I want to make and reach out to them, right? Because we get really busy, or, you know, if I just feel like they are at in different places in their life, and they just aren't the container right now for like our relationship, or, you know, just being in that constant communication, and that happens, right? So it will not only nurture those relationships from, you know, your end, but from their end. What I've typically seen is, like, after I do a 5D alchemy meditation session, that they send me a text, or, you know, they do call me, and I'm just like, yeah, I love you, like, I was meditating about you, you know? So it's not all strategy, but this is the power of understanding that you are within a realm of consciousness, and that you have access to go beyond what's just your physical 3D. So by you being able to have a little bit of egoic restraint, then you are able to come here and do exactly what you as a co-creator were designed to do. You know, like Source the Creator, you get to come here and create experiences that you want to have, not experiences that other people want you to have. So I put a link in the description box below that can assist you guys as you are visualizing and having those conversations with your higher self and the higher selves of others. And it also brings in your spirit guide, awakens your intuition, and allows you to really get into the flow for having that 5D alchemy session. But you guys let me know if you want me to make a guided meditation for something like this. Maybe a loved one's version, and then a version of people who you don't love. Okay, guys, I love y'all. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.